What's good, Warrensville? Make sure to hit the subscribe button and the notification bell on YouTube, as well as following WGW on Facebook and Instagram. I am your host, Ron Woodson, and on the season premiere, our viewers got up close and personal with congressional candidate and proud resident of Warrensville Heights, Shontel Brown. This week, I was invited to her campaign headquarters as Shontel and her team dig in for the most challenging fight of her political career, the battle to represent the 11th Congressional District and a seat in the prestigious United States House of Representatives in Washington, D.C. The current frontrunner of this race has many endorsements of those on a national stage, but Shontel Brown is undeterred, unwavering, and laser-focused. She has been a true daughter of the 11th Congressional District, developing effective relationships with her peers and lasting ones with her constituents. What you are about to see and hear are some of the many people who wanted you, our 11th Congressional District family, to know about candidate for Congress Shontel Brown, and why each and every one of you will know and understand who she is, what she's about, and why she deserves your support. Coming up on What's Good Warrensville Season 2.
Hello everyone, I'm Mayor Michael Booker from the village of Highland Hills. Make sure you tune in on Sunday nights at 9 to What's Good Warrensville so you can find out what's going on in our community of Warrensville Heights, North Randall, and Highland Hills, because Highland Hills is a big deal.
Greetings, Warrensville Tigers. Do you know about the official Warrensville Heights High School Alumni Association? Are you included in our database? If not, we invite you to slide on over to our link and add your information. The database is a great way to be connected with your fellow alumni, to learn about events and activities for alumni, and to be engaged with school districts. Be sure to share the link with your classmates too. There may be a few bragging rights competitions in the near future, so be sure to be a part of the fun by adding your information to the database. Warrensville alumni, that's what's good, Warrensville.
Hi, I'm Wynn Weiser.
Hi, I'm Ginger Baylor, Akron City Council member.
Hi, I'm Anita Gray.
Hi, I'm Ajurie Britt.
Hi, I'm Councilman Joe Jones. I represent the Lee Harvard Cleveland Ward 1 community.
I believe that we look for leaders, and I believe that we have different kinds of leaders. And Shontel's the kind of leader that we need for today, because she is what we would call sometimes a servant leader.
She has experienced the things that are needed for this job as far as legislation, policy making, talking on both sides of the aisle, or speaking to people of all different denominations, all different types, whether it's the homeless, all the way up to the people in the White House.
I think we have leaders that come to us and say, here's my vision, here's my platform, here's what I'm gonna do. But there are other leaders that come to us and ask us the key questions about what is it that we need. And when you do that, especially in District 11, there's a heritage there that goes from Lou Stokes to Stephanie Tubbs-Jones to Marcia Fudge, that were leaders that understood that answers in one area of the district might not apply in other areas, and problems that exist in one area of our district might not exist in other areas.
Definitely a person who can relate to anyone. And I think that's very important when you build the relationships with people. And she knows how to build relationships because it's innate. It's just her nature, and she doesn't have to do anything to acquire that skill. It's already embedded in her, and it just comes through on its own quite naturally, and people receive it. I've seen how the people receive her when she's in their presence, and she doesn't waver with her attention. Whenever she's talking to somebody, she's talking to that person. She's not looking around to see what else is going on. They have her undivided attention, and she's not leaving until that conversation has been satisfied. So that's the type of person that I know Shontel to be, and I feel very comfortable supporting her. There's many more things I could say about her, but just that alone, I think it speaks volumes to the type of leadership that we need here in this particular position.
We are in the most dramatic time of human history. We have to make sure that we are electing candidates to the Congress who are dedicated to serve you.
I believe Shontel Brown is the right leader for this time because I believe in Shontel. I know Shontel. She is a woman of deep passion. She has not only passion, but she has something that may be even more important, and that is compassion. She's a very compassionate woman. I've seen her with people who have degrees after their names, and I've seen her with very plain people.
Hey, facts are facts, truths are truths. So there's no lying, like I said in Shontel. I've seen her talk to higher ups, and if she can't do it, she's very transparent. I can't do it. I will not do it. She doesn't sugarcoat. She's a straight shooter, and she's very strong in her principles. And that's the type of leader we need. We've had too much untruth, lies, and all this other stuff. It's time for a truthful leader, someone who can stand up and say, hey, I don't have all the answers, but I tell you what, I hear you, and I'm gonna work towards doing something about it, do the best that I can to try to answer the questions or the situation when it comes to helping the people.
OH11 is a district that I know well. I've lived here my whole life. That's 72 years. And I also worked for our former Congresswoman Marcia Fudge. So I've seen it from the inside. It has great wealth. It also has great disparity in poverty. And Shontel has the right mechanical makeup and the smarts and the intelligence, and as I said, compassion to do the job well.
The type of leader that Shontel is, because she asks those questions, she will understand the needs of a really diverse district. We have urban areas, we have areas, pockets of extreme poverty in our district, and yet we also have pockets of wealth. And addressing needs for that wide range of people as things go through Congress, as policy begins to be developed, that is critical. And to me, you cannot come from the outside and do that. You can only do it if you're willing to knock on a door or go to a barber shop or go to a greet and meet and have that first question you ask the people, what is it that you need?
I believe in Shontel Brown because she has tackled a number of difficult problems in the city of Cleveland. She is the first African-American female to be elected to the Democratic Party in the history of the party here in Cuyahoga County. Her commitment and dedication is broad-based. She helps everyone. Her temperament is always cool, calm, and collected, and she takes care of the business of helping people. And at the end of the day, you need a kind of leader that is committed, dedicated, concerned, caring, involved, engaged. That's the kind of person that I want to see in the Congress. Someone who cares about her people, cares about her district, and she's willing to go above and beyond to bring resources. And that's why I like Shontel Brown and why I am committed to Shontel Brown, because whenever I picked up the phone and I needed assistance and help with my senior citizens and I needed programming in my community, Shontel Brown was there to take care of business, and she is no nonsense. I am committed to Shontel Brown.
I believe in Shontel Brown because I've had the privilege of watching her grow.
I've seen her transform and become very passionate about the things of the world, and I know that she's going to be able and capable to get the job done because of her passion.
I was fortunate enough to nominate her to become the party chair here in Cuyahoga County. And if anybody knows anything about Democrats, it's like herding cats. We are not a group of people who all believe the same thing. When people say politically there's a big tent, welcome to the Democratic Party. And I'm highly amused when people try to peg us as progressive or moderate or wherever we fit on that scale. Dealing with a party that is full of strong individuals who have strong beliefs and being able to bring it together, being able to mediate those groups, help them work together, showed me that what I said when I nominated her was very right and very true. The other thing it did, because I'm always a little bit of a skeptic about politicians, and I'll admit to that, was that Shontel has that depth. It's a humility. It's an understanding that even as high up as you go, you still have to be real. You have to be true to self. And in the years that I have known her, she has always stayed true to herself. And that's why I believe in Shontel Brown.
I believe Shontel Brown is the right leader this time because of her temperament, her sense of commitment and dedication to our community, her patience, her ability and capacity to listen to the concerns of her constituency.
She's going to come in with all the passion and the zeal and the knowledge and the smarts to make it happen.
And most important, when I make a phone call to Shontel Brown, she picks up the phone.
She's conquered everything that she's ever put her heart and her mind into, and she's excelled in almost anything and everything that she's accomplished in her life. So this is no different.
This is what we need for a leader in this position today.
In order to win, we need boots on the ground.
We need canvassers, we need phone calls made.
We need everyone to get involved. We need you guys to come out to help us canvass, pass out literature. We need you to tell your neighbors, friends, and family. We need you guys to show up when it's time to vote. We need any donations, whether big or small. We just need you to be very active and active participants in her campaign.
We have to have people that put out those door hangers, knock on doors, and are out there saying, here's Shontel, I'm representing Shontel, and we need your vote for Shontel. We need to be able to also donate to help the other part of the campaign, because she's up against someone who has the backing of money, but really isn't here in the district. And that's the key. Campaigns are local.
We need to encourage our friends and families to vet the candidates. Look at the candidates. Be intentional. Look and see what they have done. Look at the track records, and then base your decisions on your vetting of the person, because a lot of times people don't vet people and they just go by what somebody else said. Vet the candidates and see what they've been up to and what they're doing now.
There'll be one in the votes that we cast in my city, which is University Heights, and there'll be one in the votes that are cast in Warrensville Heights.
In order for her to be elected, she needs you. You need to be here supporting your own. A candidate who's always been in the city of Cleveland, who served Cuyahoga County, who is our county councilwoman, a person who has already dedicated her life to you. Now she needs you to dedicate your time, your energies, and your efforts. If you do this, Shontel Brown will win the congressional seat that is left vacated by Marsha Fudge. We need you now. Now is the time. She is a loyal, committed Democrat. Shontel Brown needs you in order to win.
A lot of my people in University Heights don't know Shontel as well as people in Warrensville Heights do. I need to get people out to knock on those doors. And I need help getting those people out. Because if we do that, if we make it personal, then Shontel will win. Because we have a candidate that is so far superior to everybody else in this race. We should be able to convince people to pull or to vote for Shontel.
We need exposure, exposure, and more exposure. We need to utilize every media outlet that is available to us.
Shontel Brown needs people to come out and vote for her on August 3rd or before. It is hugely important that we turn out the vote in OH11, because if people don't come out and vote, she can't win.
We need you guys to get involved, get focused, get with this campaign. We need you to come out and vote. We need you to donate any amount. Too big is not too big, no, not too small. We need you to become very active in what's going on.
She deserves to win. She's the best candidate that we have out there, and my heart tells me she will win. But we need people to come out and vote.
What's good, Warrensville? I'm Shontel Brown, and I am here with living legend, Mama Sappho. She is sitting by my side, and it's such a privilege to be in your company. As you know, I am running to fulfill the legacy left by your daughter, now Secretary of HUD, Marsha Fudge. So I'm just asking you if you can give me some words of wisdom or encouragement while I'm on this incredible journey.
Well, I don't know if I can give you any words of wisdom. I know you do so much now yourself, the positions you hold, and you're out there representing the people. And if you just follow when you get in Washington, you know, follow Marsha's legacy and just work with the people up there. I know you do a good job, because that's what we need, someone that's going to go up there and do what they can for their people. So just keep it good work that you're doing. So, and we'll be all right.
Well, thank you so much. I don't know that anyone else could have loaned me those words of encouragement and have such a meaningful impact, because we are certainly proud of your daughter and certainly honored again to have your support in this very important race. Again, I'm Shontel Brown. I'm running for Congress. Early voting starts July 7th, or you can cast your ballot on the last day to vote, which is August 3rd. Remember, Shontel Brown for Congress. Vote for me, because Marsha's mama said so.
What Shontel Brown needs in order to win this election is your vote. She needs your dedication to get out, to be engaged, to volunteer, to come and knock on doors. Shontel Brown needs your resources, your funds, your assistance, and more important, Shontel Brown needs your prayers.
I know that she's been preparing for this day for a long time. This is her end goal, to go to the White House, so I know she'll do whatever it takes to get there.
I'm Shontel Brown, and I'm running for Congress for the 11th Congressional District. We celebrate Congresswoman Marsha Fudge now, who has risen to the position of Secretary of HUD. That has created a vacancy in the 11th Congressional District, and I am asking you to vote for me on August 3rd. Now, you don't have to wait till August 3rd. You can actually vote early as July 7th. But in order to do that, make sure you are registered to vote no later than July 6th. Again, Shontel Brown for Congress. Early voting starts July 7th, and the last day to cast your ballot is August 3rd. For all of the people that have helped me along the way, and there are so many, far too many to name individually, thank you, thank you, thank you. I really appreciate it. I cannot express adequately how much your contributions, your volunteerism, your support, your time, your talent, your treasures, everything that you have given to this campaign is not lost on me. In fact, it means a lot, far more than words can really express. So thank you is the only way that I can express it verbally, but in my heart and my head, it is an invaluable contribution you have made to help me on what is a easily described as a once-in-a-lifetime journey and opportunity. So I love you, I appreciate you, and thank you from the bottom of my heart.
If you're out there and you're seeking to be a part of the effort to help Shontel Brown win the opportunity to represent the people of the 11th Congressional District, there are a few ways to do it, and they're listed in the links below. I want to thank all those who have subscribed, followed, or liked What's Good Warrensville, and if you haven't done so, do it now, please. For WGW and Season 2, thank you, good night, and also I want to send a special shout out to a super cool friend of mine from back in the day who came to help me out on this important shoot, Mr. Stuart Walker. Sir, I salute you. You are a professional, and you are an awesome asset to the show. Thank you, everyone. Until next week, what's good, Warrensville?